Hi guys, welcome to another one of my fantasy football videos. We'll get straight into it. First up is me versus Phil. I've had a very good start to the week with Justin Tucker scoring 13 points on Thursday night, and my strength should carry on this Sunday with some key matchups coming up which are quite favourable, such as Carson Wentz versus the 49ers defence and Melvin Gordon playing against the New England team. And Phil's also been hit quite hard this week with suspensions and byes, such as the loss of Marshawn Lynch. To get back into this game, Phil is going to need a big play from the Vikings defence. But I am, I think, the favourite to win this week. Key game for us to watch will be Denver versus the Chiefs. Both of those got players going off in that game again for the Chiefs who have potential to go off and score big points. So that's why that's going to be a key one for us to watch. Next we move on to Brad versus Tom. Brad's been affected by byes this week as well, losing his two starting running backs and his favourite tight end. However, he's done well to recruit the players, and Kamara is his only really risky play. Even then, he's likely to score 6 to 7 points most weeks. I'm going to back Brad to win a close game here, mostly because McCaffrey's been struggling so far this season, but Tom continues to play him. McCaffrey's managed only about 2.5 yards on the ground so far this season, and he lost several carries last week to Stewart. Keep an eye on the Houston-Seattle game with both playing Seahawks players in expectation they will stunt the Houston defence, a team that's been demoralised this week due to comments made by the owner. I'm not entirely sure we're going to fall apart like these two are expecting, but we'll see what happens there. Next we've got Mo versus Triss. Triss is still running on the coattails of Elliott, who should have been suspended already in my opinion, particularly last week. But, you know, with him still playing, it's hard to see how Triss is going to lose this one. Most struggling will struggle to maintain his 100-point average this week, particularly without Fournette and the Jags defence, who have been so important to his scoring successes. Triss should easily achieve 100 points this week, I think, if everyone comes together and does their job for him. Most interesting battle to watch here will be for the tight ends, with Kelsey versus Brait, both able to put up big scores and have done so this season, and that's why it's going to be a fun one to watch there. Carolina versus Tampa is their key matchup to watch. Evans and Brait have more or less evenly split targets so far from Winston this season. It'll be interesting to see if that carries on this week as well. Ian versus Andy is the next matchup. Andy's made a bold move by playing two Texans wideouts in the home of the Legion of Boom. Watkins will be an interesting one to watch as well. He took Friday off of practice, largely in response to comments made by McNair. And so it'll be interesting to see how the team responds to that. Do they bench him for the opening series as a way of punishing him? Do they let him play? Will he want to play? He is very important to this matchup here. Between him and Fuller, they've had 5 touchdowns each in 3 weeks before their bye, so can really score big for Andy if they both hit form today. Big game for them to watch though will, however, be the San Francisco versus Philly game, both starting opposing running backs. Blount will be facing the new linebacker Eric Reed for the 49ers, so could be a big game for him, so I'm backing Andy to win this one. Finally, we'll move on to Tread versus Ryan. Ryan's off to a huge start this week thanks to Collins and the Ravens D, despite him losing several players to byes this week. Tread's going to need White to go off to stand a chance. White's only managed 10 points for the first time last week this season, so he's going to need to really achieve better than that to stand a chance for Tread to win again this week. Tread's also doubling down on Atlanta receivers against the Jets, which are led by Ryan's Josh McGowan, which is why I'm calling that the game for them to watch. But I think Ryan is quite obviously the favourite to win there. Alright, that's it for me this week. I'll see you on the playground.